Hello. Hello. Warm greetings from High Target. High Target webinar is back. Today, our webinar will compose of 3 parts: presentation, Q&A time, and quick poll. During presentation, please keep quiet and listen to our presenter. In the Q&A part, you are welcome to raise your hands and ask questions. Our presenter will answer your questions immediately. Now, let me introduce the presenter. Our presenter today is Nikki Wong. She is an excellent product manager of High Target International Group Limited, who specializes in RTK-related solutions and marketing. Now, let's warmly welcome her.
Hello, everyone. I'm Nikki from the High Target International Group Marketing Department. This time, I will introduce the DTM and road survey functions in Survey Road 1.4.1 to you. They are functions for the professional engineering survey. Before the start, I want to do a questionnaire first. What do you use the Survey Road most for in your daily work? Please choose one of the 4 options. So, can you see the questionnaire? Please choose your option. A. Connect and manage the device. Do more settings. B. Measure and collect sample points, lines, and surface. C. Road design, staking out, and some engineering survey application. D. Conversion calculation tools. Okay, we will have 1 minute. Okay, we get the result. Most of you choose the second one, B. This is exactly most users do. However, in some engineering projects, professional functions, such as road functions, can improve the work efficiency, which we will talk about today. This webinar includes 2 parts. One is the DTM surface, another is the road function. The first part is about the DTM surface application. So, what is the DTM? DTM is the abbreviation of Digital Terrain Model. It can be described as a 3D representation of a detailed terrain surface consisting of X, Y, Z coordinates stored in digital form. Survey Road 1.4.1 supports DTM surface design, staking out, and earthwork calculation. Sorry, we lose the signal. Okay, let's continue. First of all, you need to do the DTM surface design in the surface list. Add the surface and edit. The point information can be obtained from the real-time collecting, point library, or map selection. You can also import one. And then you need to view and check the surface point. Calculate the elevation of the input point. If the point is in the plan, you can click OK, and the point will be saved in the stake-out point library, and the description will be the checkpoint. Please pay attention to the video on the right, and we can see in the video we can check the list of the point, and then check the surface by input the coordinates. Now we get the coordinates and the height. It's about the DTM surface design. And the third part, you could do the DTM surface staking out in the elevation difference option. Please choose the surface in Stake Surface Library. It will display the TIN grade in real time. The real-time field value will be displayed on the top left, and the coordinates and detailed height will be displayed on the bottom sidebar. It's about the staking out. And furthermore, you could do the earthwork calculation in the volume option with a DTM. After selecting an actual surface from the list, you can input the reference elevation, select the reference point, or select the reference surface to define it. After the inputting, you can get the result. And also, users can export the HTML report. In this video, it shows the earthwork calculation result. And you also can define the range to calculate the volume inside boundary to get the results that you want. So let's begin the second part. The second part is the road function application. The road engineering survey contains the road reconnaissance and design survey and road construction survey. Highway Road 1.4.1 supports road design, staking out, and store cross-section. Firstly, you need to do the road design, including the central line, profile, cross-section, and set section. There is a simple example. This is a road 100 meters long, heading north. The starting point is the known point 0, and you also know the height, width, falling gradient, etc. Then, you can do the design in the software. Firstly, we set up the central line. Users can choose different methods to set the central line, and in this video, we choose the element. Input the start point and length information, and check the preview. In the preview, you can see the central line that you designed. The second one is the profile. Input the height of the start and end station to confirm it. For the profile, you need to input 2 stations. And you can check the whole road in a preview. Just input the station energy and to get the height to check. The third one is the cross-section. Set the width and falling gradient according to different road types. And if the road is symmetrical, you could just set one side and then use the left-right identity tool to get another side. In this video, we can see first we set the driveway and then the sidewalk. You need to input the grade and width of the road to design it, and use the left-right identity tool to get the whole road. and you can check the preview too. The fourth one is the size section. Set the size slope according to the fill or cut. And users need to add the headed slope, platform, and ditch information respectively. Now in this video, we are at the ditch. You need to define the name, the top wise and bottom wise, and also the height. The second is the platform. We do the sign information for this. The third one is the headed slope. Also put the information, and then we can go to the whole size section. Users can get the size preview. This is the size section preview. So this is the entire road design process, including the central line and the profile, also the cross section and the side section. The next step is to stake out. Note the central line, profile, cross section, and the side section fields, and view the graphic and check the data. After the check, you need to confirm the location of stake out points. Input and adjust the milestone of offset, and the coordinates of this position will be calculated as the coordinates of the stake out point automatically. Stake out the road just like the stake line operation. You can click to switch the perspective of the top wheel or cross-section. In the cross-section wheel, the road dot indicates the corresponding position of the current position. You can check the current real-time manage and height of the fill or cut in the snack bar. Then the third step is to store cross-section. Firstly, you need to define a specified manager of the cross-section. It will automatically calculate the cross-sectional position at that distance and display a dashed line as a reference line on the graph. After that, you can collect points and export the file in the cross-section point library. Then you can draw the cross-section and know the undulating terrain. This is why we need to store the cross-section. So that's all about the DTM and road survey functions in Hathaway Road 1.4.1. In conclusion, it supports DTM surface design, staking out, and earthwork calculation. For the road functions, it supports road design, staking out, and store cross-section. And the users can use different methods for their applications. So, any questions about the above?
Now, time for Q&A. As time is limited, we have 10 minutes to answer your questions. So don't hesitate to raise your hands.
So, do you have any questions about the two applications? And if not, we can see the videos again. Hello, do you have any questions? I can't see you. Maybe caused by the signal. We can't hear you. Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Sorry, the signal is not right. Okay.
Good. How are you, Nikki? This is Elisa from Lebanon.
Okay. So do
I
you
wanted to ask you about the contour line. Is it available on this version or not yet? Can we draw contour lines?
yes, of course, we can draw the control line on the map of the software. It depends on your design. You need to design it first and then to do the road application.
No, I mean in the surface. In the surface.
By your finger
In,
directly?
yes, what we can see is the surface thin, triangulated interpolated network, but we cannot see the contour lines. You know, the codes, the ISO codes.
Sorry, I can't hear you clearly. Can you
The
repeat?
contour line. You know the contour line?
Yes, control line. Yes, I know it.
Can we draw it on the software?
Yes, we can draw it on software to input the point or to give it
Yes.
a definition.
Okay. But do we see contours or just network?
Sorry.
I want to know where do we draw contour lines in the surface, in the DTM surface design?
Do you mean in the road application?
Yes, in the higher, no, not in the DTM surface design. DTM surface application.
Oh, you mean in the DTM space?
Yes.
In the DTM, you just can import the points to get a
Yes.
DTM, but not lines.
I, we, I need to know if we can draw the contour lines in the DTM surface. When we push on view button, we see the thin, the triangulated interpolated network.
It have the information of height,
Yes.
but the contour lines can't be displayed directly on the surface. It just can get the information, but it can't be displayed on the surface.
Okay, we'll see about that. Thank you very much.
Okay, sorry.
Please.
Okay, maybe because of the signal we can't hear you clearly. And do you have any questions else? If not, we will to do the review about the DTM because some of the trainers didn't know the DTM really clearly. So we will talk about what is a DTM. DTM is the abbreviation of digital terrain model. So it has the coordinates in planes and also have the height. And in the application, users usually to input the points to get the DTM grid. You can collect the point and also you can just import the point. You can import the TXT or CSV or other formats. When the point is ready, then you can use the software to get a DTM for the staking out and earthwork calculation. This is why we use the DTM in the high survey road 1.4.1. And some of you have some questions about the calculation. The Earthwork calculation is a way to get the land volume, and then you can know how to fill or cut it. Firstly, you need to have one DTM, then you can do the Earthwork calculation. Because of the DTM have the elevation, coordinates, so it can do the calculation about the volume. But in the calculation, you must choose one reference. The reference can be a surface. The surface means another DTM surface, or it can also be a point. Just use the point information to do the DTM calculation. It's about the reference. And after reference, you need to do the range define. You can get the coordinates or use another surface to get the range of the DTM and to do the calculation. Then you can finish it. And some of you may ask how to do the DTM staking out. The DTM staking out is for the application in the engineering to get the fill value. Maybe you need to do the fill or cut of one land. You can use the DTM to get the value. The real-time information will be displayed on the snack bar. And also, you can import it or export it to get what you want for the fill or cut value. This is for the DTM. And we will invest the road function application once again. Why we will use the road engineering survey? Sometimes users need to build one road. With the functions in Survey 1.4.1, you can do it more efficiently, and you don't need to measure the point one by one. So just use the Hathaway Road 1.4.1 road functions to do the design staking out. Maybe the design is a little hard for you. You can do it on your computer, or also you can do it in the software. But for real, it's really different for different methods, and this is just a really simple example. In this example, we can see that the road is including 4 parts. First is the central line. It means how long and where is the start point. And the second one is the profile. It means the start and end station of it. The third one is the cross-section. It means the rise and falling gradient. And the fourth one is the set section. Set section consists of 3 parts of the hill slope and platform and ditch. So you must do every design of it, and then you can get a whole road. You must do the design, and then you can do the stake out. So the road is first. The stake out is similar to the line stake out operation. But in the road stake out, you need to confirm the location of stake points and get one managed first. And then you can switch the perspective of the top wheel of the cross-section. In the cross-section wheel, you can see the red dots. It means your corresponding position of the current position. And in the road staking out, you can get the fill or cut managed. This is about the road. And maybe someone will ask why you need to do the third step, store cross-section. Cross-section is one step for us to know the undulating terrain. We can collect points and export the file in the cross-section points library. And then you can draw the cross-section and know the undulating terrain. Also, you need to define a specific manager of the cross-section. It's one way to know the undulating. So this is our preview of the road function. And maybe we do the in conclusion again. That's all about the DTM and road functions in Hathaway Road. For DTM, it supports the design, staking out, and earthwork calculation. And for the road, it supports the design, staking out, and store cross-section. In the future, we will support more and more formats to import and export, just like the XML or KML for the DTM and road functions. So in this webinar, any questions about If you have any questions, you can raise your hand. Maybe the signal is not really good, but we can hear you and discuss about it.
Well, it seems that our presenter made herself very clear and none of you have further questions. It's alright. If you have any questions later, please contact us via email or phone.
Okay, thanks for your listening. So in the end, we want to do a questionnaire to know your opinions. Do you think the DTM and road functions is useful? Please choose one of the 4 options. We want to give you ideas, and then we will continue to improve the software.
Thank you very much for your quick poll. And now if you have, we can have a further discussion via email or phone. Now let's to our next part. We also have a quick poll. Please help us finish next one. Did the presenter make herself clear? Number 1, yes, I can fully understand her. Number 2, yes, but I still have some questions. Number 3, no, I can't understand at all. Number 4, no, I can't hear her because of internet connection. Well, I can see many of you still have some questions. It's alright. Don't forget and don't hesitate to contact us via email or phone. We will show you our email and phone number at last. So please wait a minute. Thank you very much. I can see your answer now. Okay. Well, it's all for our today's webinar. Today our presentation is over. Thank you very much for participating, listening, and questioning. If you want to review today's webinar or your friends are too busy to join us today, please watch or download the recording from HiTarget's website or YouTube. We will come back soon. See you next time. Beautiful goodbye from HiTarget. See you.